Hello everyone. All right, so today I'm going to be giving you some really simple techniques on how to draw some cartoon eyes, and then we're going to apply them to some forms in the next video. So, or you can just use these just on any cartoony type thing you want. So I'm going to give you some really quick ones. I'm going to do a few just circles. Well, they're kind of more like ovals, but you could do regular circles too. I'm going to give a variety, okay, is what I want to do. So I want to have those. Maybe I want to have them a little bit further away. I'm going to put some triangles here. Some half domes. Let's see, what else do we want? We want some really extreme, kind of like sideways moon shapes. Let's do a triangle with a taller part right here. So the point here is just like a bunch of different kinds of things. So what I'm going to do with these is, I'm going to do one larger on this one. I'm going to give each of these a different kind of expression. So some of these look pretty close to each other right now. They seem pretty similar, but by the time I'm done, they're all going to be so unique. So even if I have the same triangle type eye over again, it's not going to keep that way. So each one is going to be just a little bit different. Okay, so here's 2 rows. That's good to get us started. For this one, I'm going to put some big circles right in the middle, kind of close together, and it's going to give this eye the look of being cross-eyed. You know what? I'm going to do that same thing to this one so you can see, even by a simple shape change, it's different. But I'm going to show you some different ways that you can alter that to make them look vastly different. So we're going to be also adding noses and eyebrows to these, so it's not just the eye themselves, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and make this one pretty big too. But on this one, I'm going to make it like a tiny pinpoint, kind of like a Tim Burton style right there. Maybe just a wee bit right there. Oh, and then let's not forget the classic pie eye. Okay, this is like the old cartoons did these a lot. My shape is a little bit wonky there, but you'll get the idea. It's the one with the little part right out there that's like a piece of pie that's been taken out of it. All right, so it doesn't have to be perfect for these because each character is unique anyway, so we can just kind of have some fun with it. So just whatever you're doing, maybe just add your circles in different places. So go ahead and try this, give it a shot, see what you can come up with. Maybe yours look different than mine. That's cool, and probably really cool in that each one of you will have something unique. So you're probably not going to have the same eyes as me. And that's perfectly okay. I could even do triangle eyes in the middle of my triangles just by filling it in. One of the things we do want to remember when we are coloring in eyes is that you want to make them the darkest part of your subject, because in cartoons that helps draw the viewer, the audience, to that part, and it's going to help them focus on the eyes. Okay, so just whatever you want to do, although you could do something like I'm about to do here, where it has the circles with the little dot inside. Oh, and I almost forgot this guy. Let's do a square. Let's give them square eyes in there. So you can really do anything you want here. So now these are pretty different even as it is, but to any one of them, we could even increase that difference by giving different eyebrows. That's going to help give us an expression. So if I make some eyebrows that are up, now we've got a look of concern. Now this one looks pretty tame, but if I put my eyebrows down, now he looks a little bit angry. But if I would have put the other one, he would have looked worried. Maybe this one I give some eyelashes to. And let's see, what do we want to do? maybe up instead. Now this one looks kind of scared, but how can we change that? We could either keep it that way and put eyebrows that are really high up. I'm going to just kind of draw those really quick. So you kind of get that like surprised expression. Or we can put them really low and get that worried expression. But I think I'm going to keep with the surprised because this one just feels like it should be surprised to me. So way up in the air, like, what is going on? All right, so, and I'm going to make these eyebrows just a little bit thicker just because, I don't know, it feels like they should be. So I'm going to just make them way up in the air and a little bit thicker. Remember, you can make things thinner or thicker. This pair, I'm going to do one up and one down. And now we've kind of got a what is going on expression. Here, they look a little bit happy. So I'm going to do eyebrows that kind of match that, kind of up and down. Okay, and this one's really happy looking, but what if I do the eyebrows like that? Oh, now they're really worried or really upset. Like, I don't know, maybe they're about to cry. That could be. This one looks a little bit worried to begin with, but if I change that up, we got a whole different look there. And this one, what's going on here? I don't know. I like to do ones that are kind of interesting and the eyebrows are all over. But you don't have to do that. Your eyebrows can stay in one spot. Get really angry. Get some really angry looking eyebrows just by putting them even closer. But what if I put eyelids on it? Now it's not only angry, but they're narrowing your eyes. And if I do that on the bottom too, uh-oh, now we're really in for it. This one, again, they look a little bit kind of on the scared side. Or, you know what, I'm going to turn that into kind of a swirly look. And it's like, maybe they just got knocked out or something. Uh-oh. Maybe this one, let's see, what do we want to do here? Let's do triangle eyebrows there. And this one, kind of interesting. And then this one, let's see. All right, so now we've got a variety of different kinds of eyebrows, but what about noses? Okay, we got to get a little bit nosy here. So I'm going to do a triangle one there. And you can use these noses on any one of them. Like you could do any combination. Let's give them nostrils. What about a circle nose? Kind of colored in. Or you could do a circle nose not colored in. Or what if your nose was down instead of up? Maybe it's just a curve. Or maybe it's a triangle that way. Who knows? So you can do about anything you want with these and kind of get creative with them. You could do the triangle nose. You could do a nose like that where it's curved. You could do, oh, I feel like that one needs a kind of like a round nose with two little circles right on the side right there. Okay, yeah, that works for me. All right, and another one right here. I don't know, I'm like into the circles right now. But you know, what if we left a shine on that one? So we colored it all in except for one spot, and so now it's a shiny nose, kind of like Mickey or something. Which reminds me, that's a different direction. So we could do like a nose straight up and down. That one's a little bit odd. It's kind of like a clown maybe going on there, like a spooky clown. Let's see. I feel like that one should be a sideways nose. Maybe that one could be rounded. So you can see they're like, depending on what you do, you can change them all. Maybe this one, I give nostrils like that. So you can have fun. You can play around with it. You can change them. I mean, worst case scenario, you don't like it. It's kind of a spooky nose. Change it up. Now I've got it looks like maybe a scarecrow or something like that. A little bit less scary. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends on what we do, right? So let's give them different expressions. So if I'm going to show you right here, if I take this and I make a little curve, now we're worried, but we're happy. But what if I take this and I put it sad? Oh my goodness. So that just changed the whole face and the look of the expression. What if it was like a surprise? So depending on what mouth, you're going to get a whole different look here. Just by putting the line in different ways. So now it's a whole different expression than it was a minute ago. This one is angry. You could do the whole frown. Now he's really angry because his mouth is even slightly open, like he's about to yell. But what if I took that one and gave you some like a little curve right here? Now he's mischievous. He's not just angry, he's up to something. Like, about to do something right there. And this one looks pretty happy. But if we curve it down, not so much anymore. But just as easily curve up and we're okay. So just depending on what you want to do, you're going to get a different look. Straight over is a whole different thing. Like trying to hold their mouth shut. Maybe we're going to give them lips. Okay, 2 bumps on the top, a little bump on the bottom. You could do something like this. I really feel like this guy needs it's just like a 6 that's not completed right here. Just kind of like, oh. And let's take this one and make it a smile. I'm just going to go through the rest really quick. You can put anything here. You can put lines at the end or not. You can, like this one went from being afraid to kind of like maybe apologetic or maybe really happy. I don't know. Let's make them really happy. Like, oh my gosh, you just gave me the best thing ever. Oh, I'm so happy. So depending on what you do, you're going to get a whole different character. So the point here is to just kind of play around. And let's go with the spooky vibe with this one. I feel like it's just vibing. All right, so depending on what you get, you're going to get like a whole different feel, just depending on how big, small, or just how you put the mouth. So there's a bunch of different ideas. Clearly there's a lot more, but hopefully that gave you something to work with. Have fun.